Oh shit, my hat matches that llama's. That's crazy. Do you like what you feel? It's turning. Nope, you let that car go in front of him. Oof, blessings and peace. Well, morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Lord's Day. Supposed to be on Saturday, but they switched it to Sunday, so let's celebrate. I don't know. Every time I move, baby, you know, I don't understand now. I'll be in my bed sleep, but anyway. I smell pee. Strong pee. My stuff over anyway, right? So some days, thank God I don't got to go in there today. He don't open early anyway. I go across the street to the store to get change for the bus. And all of a sudden now he's charging taxes on, so I'm like, oh, now you're doing taxes, so that's letting me know I won't be in your store no more. So anyway, before he didn't charge me taxes, now all of a sudden he want to charge taxes. That ain't what we're doing. I'm just gonna get my little change from the bank. It'll be dollars or quarters. So every time I go in there, and he calls him Joe, so that's what we're gonna call him. He been working here the longest. I think he said he been here for 30-something years. And every time I go in that store, he be like, oh, Joe. I was like, yeah, Joe be on Sunday at 8 o'clock. And it never fails. I was like, yeah, Joe. He's saying Joe, but he want me to, I'm not telling you, look, whatever you got going on here, when I'm not here during the weekday, I don't care, because I don't be thinking about this place when I'm at home. And I'm pretty sure this place do not be thinking about me. They'll probably try and plot how to make me unhappy. But anyhow. He'd be like, you working? Yeah, I'm working. Why would I be over here if I'm not working? Oh, okay. Well, how was what? I was like, it was quiet. Why? Stuff be going on over there? I was like, yeah, people die. They go to the hospital. They come from the hospital. Well, where's Joe? Oh, Joe works Sunday at 8 o'clock. He'll be there tonight. He said, oh, people die. Yeah, people die. It's a nursing home. He's like, what, you rotate? Yes, we do rotate. Now, you really know his name. I can see it coming. It's right on the tip of your tongue, but you want me to say it, but I'm not. I'm like, oh, my God. We rotate because I know they seen that girl. Well, her pronouns, see, they be thinking I'm being disrespectful. Just like, her upstairs, her pronouns are probably he. She ain't gonna let them know it. Right? And that girl that be here, hers is probably he. I didn't even know. I was like, you do pronouns now? I learned that's why, I don't like, I used to go study if Brown University's paying, and somebody said, Brown University's paying because my $40 is coming up. I be like, really? I'll go right in there and get on that research. I don't do drugs, but somebody will give you a crumb if you promise them $10 if they tested it. You get 30, they get 10. Best deal ever. That's why they be like, nope, I study all the drug addicts. All the drug addicts. Because I don't know what they're going to ask me about. But whatever the test is on, I got to make sure I have them symptoms. When I walk in, I act like, but other than that, I be like, and then, I hate to think, Millie ain't on drugs. They say, yeah, but, we know her. My kids did Brown University studies all the way until they was like 14, 16. I got them right in there. They got paid the cards. I didn't take none from them. I look, oh my God, to be like, I'll go outside. That's when I was smoking cigarettes. I go outside, smoke a cigarette. They'll be in there taking their tests. Then they get gift cards, whatever. I be like, oh, take the bus. That's what I'm saying too about people. Rich people are gonna regret it. That's because some of the stuff I did for my kids, and as they got older, I regretted it. Regretted it. Like they always needed me there with them going somewhere. It was hard, getting them to do stuff together without me. And I started because I was like, what if I die? You need to learn how to do things on your own. That's why, you just give your kid everything. 9 times out of 10, they're going to turn out to be nothing. You can be middle class, you can be poor, you can be rich. Because rich kids fall harder than poor kids. Because they got the access to the money. And when you got access to money, you got access to drugs non-stop. Work. You know what I'm saying? Make them work for it. If your daughter want her room done over, give her a choice or make her earn it. Just because you got it don't mean it's theirs. Oh. Watch, when kids get older, mothers they think back and they looking like, I regret a lot of things. I wish I could have changed. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The guy at the store. I'm like, go over there and have a conversation with him. He likes to talk. Oh my God, I hate talking to him, but I guess other people like to. He's one of the people that talks, but he's insulting you at the same time or trying to belittle you. Robert's one of them. That's why I don't like talking to him. And if he does it to me, he does it to everybody. That's not a thing you can turn off and on. That's a thing that you do all the time. So anyway, I was on here yesterday talking about how they had construction being done. I went both sides. There ain't nothing being done in them basements. That's probably to stop me from going down there, but they didn't have to worry. See, that's what made me go down there. Because I'm going to say it again. I'm going to put it in the book. What construction worker or a painter comes to work with no socks on? That's crazy. And if they probably wouldn't have put the sign, I probably wouldn't have went down. I only went down there because they said it was construction. They ain't doing nothing on either side. And let's put in the something to hold the door open's construction. Because shut up, because I can hear. You just can't hear. So I'm beat myself like I'm crazy, but how you know I wasn't on talking on the phone? And why are you listening to me anyway? Ain't nothing going on with me. You need to be in here when the people are here that be sneaking keys and sneaking around this place. That's who you should be watching. Now all of a sudden they left the medicine. I'm like, oh, these people you say that's why being around people like this, you can never change. You can never better yourself. You can never. Because that ain't even, first of all, that ain't even my job. Number one. She was here, or did she call? Well, I guess she called, and nobody, they act like, I'm like, I see yous. Yous are white, yous ain't see-through. I see who the people that yous are. And trust me, I'm taking it for everything I see you for. I was like, watch me call for this medicine. Michaela's gonna come down like, girl, if it was a narcotic, you would have been running down here. I remember the man was here. And I don't know where he was, but she gonna go down here, or the man, yeah, he's somewhere around here. You know what I mean? Then the lady called, was like, yeah, somebody keeps calling for narcotics. I'm like, they talk about yous. They have to. Because how they know using narcotic hounds? That's like almost them saying, well, if she's this sick, how's she gonna swallow a pill like me? It's crazy. But nobody, they don't see themselves in what they do. It ain't everybody, but there's a few bad apples in the drawer. Because you can leave the drawer, the refrigerator, not the basket, the drawer. No, they're gossiping. I didn't do nothing. As I'm saying, everything ain't meant to be repeated at all. I think Banks got out. What up, Floyd? He got the prettiest lips. Oh my God. He's a baby though, but yeah. Everybody getting up, but diddy. Shit, Miami better use that ass for something. I don't know how much he paid for it, but you get married here so you can have conjugal visits. You only have conjugal visits if you're married. Do they have conjugal visits in Jersey? I don't know. I'll find out. I cannot wait till 8 o'clock. This girl, oh my God, I guess, you know what I mean. I don't hate her, because I don't know her to hate her, but I don't like her. She's in a car. Why you always 10 minutes late every day? It's not cute. She made me miss the bus, but I blamed it on the bus driver. It's like she has no consideration. You know what I mean? She thinks, I really hate to say it, but she thinks I won't, you know what I'm saying? You need to know your place. That's why they be like, oh, I don't punch out until I see her pull in the parking lot. So my supervisor can know that this girl is always late and I deserve that 10-minute little change. It adds up. I finally got paid for the dudes I sent there. Thank God. I think they had to work for 60 days. Yeah, but I got my little change. I definitely got my little change. Right? It's just, she is so unconsiderate. I just hate unconsiderate people. I could see if you was on a bus, but you drive. You drive. And if you can't drive in the snow, you shouldn't be driving anyway. Your girlfriend can drive. Because I think, you got out of your car and got in her car and drove off. So she definitely drives. I said, because she is like 20 something, young. I said, everybody don't drive. You drive. You should not be late every time. That's because nobody says nothing to nothing they do. So they take advantage. But when, it just tripping me out because don't nobody do nothing as a security guard. Nobody, not even the other girl. The other girl sits right here and whatever she's smoking, it stinks, but she sits right here and do it. All she gotta do is walk out the door, but she sits right here because it seems like ain't nobody really down here when she's here. She's here from 8 to 1. And don't nobody be down here with her. Everybody won't come down here when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. It's like really crazy. They said that box was for Chris, Lord. I hope it's the motor. I don't think Amazon sell motors though for sliding doors. I wonder why would Sister Mary Vincent be ordering something for Chris? They should bring Diddy to Rhode Island so Miami can come up here. Santana, you know what? And you know I love you, Santana. I wouldn't write them no more songs. She didn't want you when she was getting 29,000 or how much a month for Diddy, from Diddy, trying to get that hit. Even before I was even, into you like that, I listened to your stuff and I was like, Santana's writing for them. Because, it was you. I knew they was your lyrics because they sounded just everything coming out there. If you would have said it, everything was you except the voice. Leave her right where she is, girl. Leave her right where she is. Let her wait for him to come out for 4 years. It's a shame, but that's what happened to Cassidy. Yep, I'm mad again. That's what happened to Cassidy. Cassidy started dating Diddy for a hit. And that's the only hit she got besides Upside Her Head. Oops, upside your head. Oops, upside your head. You don't see me now. Make your bread. It's when I started following you, cheering you on. You was like, you flew to the moon. Boom. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Yup. And she wanted to hit. Now, I'm not saying the song that he did with her and whoever that other girl was, but it wasn't a hit. It was alright, but it wasn't a hit. She was getting more hits with Jill, right? But because who he was, she rather jump that ship and go do freaky stuff. Come on now. If Cassidy did it, she did it too. But she's trying to prove that she's down, but she's really not. She is truly not. Because if the feds get on her, she's going to turn evidence on him. She not down. You know what I'm saying? The past always got a way to come back to bite you in the ass. It always does. That's like Janet Jackson and JD. You know what I'm saying? After that titty thing, whoop, she could not make a hit. So she got with JD, and JD, I'm not saying the song was bad, but it wasn't a hit like the other songs she was making with the hit makers. You know, her time, I'm telling you, these people are mean. They was like, it ain't me. They was like Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, and them are the only two I really remember. They said they don't know they're not famous no more. They're famous, but you know, they're not. They still got fans. They still get paid from concerts for going doing them same songs. Janice can have a broken hip and still be up there in a wheelchair and they will still come see her. Right? Like Janice and JD. Like God, what's her name? I just seen it too because somebody made a mixed tape and it got on my list. It was hitting all the, you know what I mean? West Coast, New York, Atlanta, down south. It was just hitting men and women. All the songs I love. All the groups. I don't, you know, I ain't, it's hard. They be like, you need to be, I'm like, loyal. This is about music. That's a man thing. If I ain't dating you, I ain't loyal to you. If let's say we're hanging out and Snoop Dogg walk by, I'm like, yo, what up, cuz? Ain't nothing you can do. Cause we ain't dating, we just hanging, probably been to get some chicken or something. Shit crazy. That's all they said. Oh my God. Well, my cousin Crab died. I didn't even know Crab died. Lord, nobody told me nothing. I haven't seen Adele watch when I see Vicky gonna be like, yeah, you know, Crab died. I'm like, yeah, I heard about it from Billy B. Billy B, leave me alone. Leave, but you know, Billy B's offering me his bed. He said he'll sleep on it, but Billy B, leave me alone. You know what I mean? They think if they moved you in and you know, leave me alone. No. I am not moving out of my 1.5 room to go be in your one room. No, I got too much stuff. I need my own space. And she ain't loyal. I'm telling you. Watch, I'm gonna prove it. I gotta always prove stuff. And I don't want to be with you. I just want a job, but I don't want to work. I just want to check. Yeah, because you know. Da, 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 da. Game Son is so cute. His eyes are so beautiful. Oh my God, he is a doll. A doll. Yeah. Oh, somebody called me a cancer. First of all, nut job. Okay? You got issues. You got it. You know one thing about I learned about nut. He don't like you dealing with you. He don't want to deal with a woman that got issues. Right? He's one of them type of one. He wants you to come. That's why he keeps all his women with him. Cause if they're with him, then you know they ain't getting into nothing, so he don't gotta hear nothing. Slide it in people's DMs. Everybody don't want you. Girl, you dodged the bullet. You be getting smacked in your face too. And getting dragged everywhere you don't want to be. If I don't like basketball, I'm be like, you know what? I don't want to go. Please, just go by yourself. Because it's going to be a miserable time for the both of us. All women do not like sports. And I don't think that's because I'm dating you. I got to go to well, you need to go to every game because you know it knows what's going to happen. I wonder why C Murder can't get over. I mean, it's like it's C Murder, that guy. I always forget his name. That killed them people in Cranston. He should have got out when he turned 21, but then they switched it and just moved him to prison and would never let him out. He's gonna die in prison. I'm like, God damn, he didn't even kill him. His brother didn't. I think it's about time that he should be released. He did enough time. Craig. Ain't that his name, Craig? He did enough time. He should really be relieved. Be able to get out of jail. I mean, he was a child when he went in. You know what I'm saying? He was a child when he went in. How can a child kill three people? Yeah, three people. Two adults and a child. I think he killed the kid. But anyway, them two adults could afford more. That's why I don't think it was him. Had to take a grown man to do that. But I think he should be let out. Just like C Murder should be let out. I don't even know what C Murder did. But homeboy should be let out. See, he really had supposed to have been a plea deal, but they effed him. And nobody cared. Nobody cared about him. Like, you should have just gave him life. They didn't even give him life. They didn't even have life on the table. The family fought to keep him in. I'm pretty sure some of them's dead now. I mean, and they talk about people need. They'll tell if I met them, I bet you they'll see me like you need to forgive, but are you gonna forgive him to let him go so he can live his life? He never had no children. I don't think he ever had sex. I think he was like 14. Everybody at 14 don't have sex. I wonder if they can find it in their heart to forgive him and let him go free. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they're God fearing people and they believe in the Bible, but do they believe in turning the other cheek? That's when you test your faith. That really shows if you are in line with Jesus Christ. Can you really forgive? See, this is what I'm saying about people. They want God to forgive them, but they don't want to forgive other human beings. In which I don't think God should forgive you because you didn't hurt God. It should Jesus or whoever, it should be the person that you hurt. But you know what I mean? They'll go ask God for forgiveness, but they won't forgive the person that hurt them so they can be free. Ain't that something? That's something to think about. See, my forgiveness is different because every time I forgive, they do it again. And it's like a broken record. So if I just don't forgive them, right, now they can go see what God says because I'm tired. That's like that lady. I was like, oh my God. I'd be like, can you just stop saying hi to me? Please. And no matter how many times I asked her, I didn't say hi to her the day before. But she was like, I was like, yeah, hi, and kept going. Because it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, girl. Because she's like, oh, you are not gonna, you know, it's a nail and you bang it, but it's a shape of the point. And no matter how hard you bring it, that nail do not go in. That's what she's trying to do to my life. She's trying to bang her way in, and I keep pushing her right back out. That's oh my God. And she's always, I'm like, why do you got a room if you're always in the hallway? She sits right by on her wheelchair, push cart, whatever that thing is, walker, and she just talks on her phone in the hallway. That's why I got my speaker right by my door so I can blast and don't gotta hear nobody on the outside. Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus, it's 4 o'clock. Oof. 4 more hours. I think she like white wine. I seen her before bring some white wine, but she had drink that and be happy. One day all these restaurants really give me a plate for free. It's the noodle place. I'm gonna go check out the noodle bowl. They got one on Newport Avenue. I wonder if they're the same chain. Cause they got one on Newport Avenue and they serve some good chicken wings. Oh my God. But I don't wanna go eat in there when it's a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like something like lunch. I miss the sandwich shop. Buddy's Auntie's family. I just miss that shop. Yeah, you go in there with your little laptop or whatever. They don't rush you out or nothing. You just eat your food. I always eat a half of the sandwich and put the other half in my pocketbook and go in the theater. Because she makes it so thick. Oh my God. The broccoli soup, love. The wedding soup, love. That's the only soup I ate. That's my only two soups I ate. They never did the tomato soup and the grilled cheese. I like tomato soup and grilled cheese. But I did the wedding cake and then I did. I'm hungry, so I took a bowl of food. They be having specials. Them sandwiches be like that. They ain't cheap. They ain't skimpy. They cost a grip. Later, I be in the Sims for $12. But you get a free bag of potato chips and then you get a free soda. Them sandwiches be thick. And then the other sandwich shop, I don't even know the name of the streets though. That's when I be cutting through going to that park over there by it's on the same street as what's the name of this coffee I can't drink. Oh my God, I don't drink it. I can see the cup clear as day. It's the same street as the arcade. That's the one I taste the green apples on the turkey and cheese. Oh my God, you gotta be rich to even come. I be complaining. Bucks. Starbucks. Yeah, I don't like Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts either. That Dunkin' Donut card, I bought all donuts. They give me the shakes. My coffee give me the shakes. And I don't like decaf like that. And that's a good sandwich shop. And then there's another, I think it's an Indian restaurant in the mall. Their potato salad. See, I don't like when, like, say I went to your cookout and I seen some potato salad with green apples, I wouldn't eat it. But I was like, oh, let me taste that. And it was tasting good too. I go there. I don't know, something happened when I try to eat that the chicken and the noodles. I don't think the chicken was all the way done. I need to eat it. I swear to God, I gave it to I went right and gave it to the rabbits. I took a couple of spoonfuls. I couldn't eat it. My body rejected it. I don't know. It didn't taste the same. That's when I had COVID. That's when I had COVID. Nothing was tasting right. I was basically eating cereal. I was living off cereal. Because food wouldn't taste right. My taste buds was gone. The meat was tasting like raw, slimy. And then the Chinese restaurant, I don't eat nothing in Woonsocket. The Chinese restaurant in on Elwood Avenue by the telephone place. Oh, everybody know what that is, but I'm learning how to make my own. I'm gonna make me some egg rolls Tuesday. Gotta get stuff. Cause I literally did them in an air fryer. I'm gonna make some egg rolls. And some shrimp fried rice. I need some beef ribs, cause that's the only You know, I don't eat pork. I'm like, the cheapest thing on the market is pork now. A lot of people don't eat pork. I'm like, should I go back to eating pork? But pork clogs your arteries. Even when I eat steak, I gotta cut all the fat off. So the doctors, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with me, but they think there is. I eat and don't do nothing, and it does. I get hungry fast. I'm starving. I am so starving. I ate pancakes and chicken and fried chicken. It was good. I don't like a lot of syrups. I like to put my syrup on pancakes so it can sink in. And I don't, you know what I mean? It tastes like syrup, but it ain't dripping. Whereas I just like it to taste like syrup. I don't like all that syrup. Them pancakes are good. Buttermilk pancakes. Give me some blueberries. I like blueberry pancakes. So over it. Who else need to get out of jail? Anybody but Diddy. Let Miami didn't pop her ass or get him off. It's a shame because all the producers are married. I need a producer who is not married. Unless she will not leave if Diddy's still paying her allowance. 50 Cent, get on that. Do me a favor anyway. Lord, 50, they got you on here like a $2 hoe. And I ain't lying. I'm just letting you know, I don't know who you ticked off. You are twerking. You got some alligator shorts on. I said, who did that to 50 Cent? Damn, somebody's angry. Tyson told me nothing though. He need to learn to talk with his inside voice. He gets upset quick. I'm like, I don't want to talk about me. The bigger look at Tony Nut. Floyd's son looks just. Anybody see Floyd's son is handsome. Look, he got his lips and everything. I know there's some women that will cut your lips off to get them. They just have right in there. You should go sell a model of your lips. You can make some money. I don't think I know how to make lips. He ain't here yet. But let's work it out. Let's do the best we can, my mother said. You do your best. Oh, hi. Today at Build a Bitch, we have a client that's coming to pick out her nose, her lips, and her eyes. Because here at Build a Bitch, we make sure we give you your money's worth. So we just take our time. We don't rush. Because we want to make sure we give the client everything that they need and want. This is the music, they got in a hotel. I mean, in a hotel. Well, it is. Well, hey, that's what Build a Bitch is, in a hotel. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee. Look at that stupid cat. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. Here at Build a Bitch, we give you what you need. Here at Build a Bitch is not based off of greed. Here at Build a Bitch, you can live life free. Here at Build a Bitch, we build you how you please. Here at Build a Bitch, you go home with narcotics. Here at Build a Bitch, we give you 3 scripts. Here at Build a Bitch, we're here to please. Here at Build a Bitch, you don't got to get on your knees. Here at Build a Bitch, we will say a prayer. Here at Build a Bitch, we really don't care. Here at Build a Bitch, as long as your check is clear. Here at Build a Bitch, you don't got to wear no underwear. So, Miss Thompson, Here at Build a Bitch, we like to give you what you please. No taxes at all. We just give you what you need. Take your time. Today you're not getting up behind. Take your time. We don't mind. Here at Build a Bitch, we become one. Here at Build a Bitch, if you don't pay, I will get my gun. Here at Build a Bitch, we give you what you need. Here at Build a Bitch, just say thank you and please. So, Miss Thompson, the doctor will be with you in like 5 minutes. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. What you do here at Build a Bitch. Now remember, Miss Thompson, if that check don't clear, we come to get our product back, far or near. Here at Build a Bitch, we can never be through. Here at Build a Bitch, the mob is in a two. Watch what happened. told you can't do nothing because he get ahead of himself. You better be lucky I unlocked it, yo, roach. Right up your ass. You can't do nothing for him. They cannot bother me because, they don't talk because they know I'm on live. If I build the bitch, we will thank you. So, Miss Thomas, I see you went with the Nene eyes. Oh, wait, the Mimi eyes, the Nene nose, and the bank lips. I think you're going to be fantastic. You know what? I think so, too. I think it's all going to come together here, that Build-A-Bitch. Yes, that's what we do best. Call 1-800-555-BUILD-A-BITCH. We'll do anything that will satisfy you.